welcome to the Deep Cut Fandom Podcast. I am your host, Victor, and as always, I'm here with my co-host,
Robert, aka Shumworld. So today's a special day.
because we saw Tron Ares, and hopefully you guys have seen that by now. If not,
Yes.
I will be releasing it, because I do all that our editing, before this comes out. So, and I did not silence my phone, but either way,
Yeah.
yeah, go check it out, and
Yeah.
we're not gonna spoil anything for you,
Right.
so you can go watch the movie.
But yeah, I enjoyed the film. Just to give you a heads up for anyone who's interested to see why we enjoyed it and stuff. So
Yes, but on that note, today was also the last day of New York Comic Con,
mhm.
and with that, we had a lot of announcements today.
So much to cover.
Yeah, so much to cover. But I want to start today with a little something that's somewhat relevant to what we've been talking about, which is Tron.
hmm
So, as we all know, Hasbro has a very good partnership with Disney,
hmm
and they are doing a Haslab for the original Tron movie.
Right.
And even though there's no audio, there we go. Just gonna run in the background. So as yeah, there's gonna be a Tron Haslab for the original movie. 5 figures, 2 light cycles, and a display case for
It's,
$260.
yes. Let's not forget about the scale.
Oh yes, very important, very very important, because it is, as one of my favorite YouTubers, It's Chad, likes to say, it is the Lord scale, which is 3.75.
hmm
And yeah, I mean these look fantastic,
Right.
but
But long story short, I mean, let's just nip it in the bud. This is a very polarizing Kickstarter Haslab. Like I have very mixed feelings. Like on one hand, I really like what I'm seeing. Like it looks amazing.
yeah,
But on the other hand, the price is
no, yeah, it's way too much. I mean, okay, even if the figures were at $25 each,
right.
that's 125. Light
Yes,
cycles, dude. I'm sorry, light cycles should not be more than $30.
at least. I mean, especially this quality of the light cycles. Like these are very well detailed light cycles and well
I
constructed
mean,
from
as
what I'm
detailed as you
gathering.
can get for the original movie, but yeah,
Yes, that and the fact also the stand itself, the stage, if you will.
yeah. I mean, there's nothing special to it, or does it light up or something? I don't know.
It
I
does
don't
light
see
up from
anything
what
on.
I'm gathering.
Okay, yeah. So, I mean, dude, I've said this. I know I've said this before. LEDs
Right.
don't cost a lot.
hmm
So, let's say it's 125 for the five
You can pause the
figures.
video, by the way. It's gonna.
Uh,
I think it's gonna run in a loop.
yeah, I think I have. Yeah, I have it on a loop. That's fine.
All right.
Um, $60 plus 125. That's 185. You get the base.
Yes.
A lighter base. Okay, let's say it's 20, 25, because just to do the math a little easier. Okay,
Right.
it's gonna what I say, 185 plus another 25. That is
Let me write down
90 210
numbers.
$210. two
I
hundred ten
don't do
dollars,
math
and,
well.
and we're and we're and I'm doing the math at like worst case scenario.
Right.
So like, and they want 260. Okay, and they're gonna charge a shipping on top of that, because they will.
Right.
And
hmm
we're gonna get taxed because you know politicians had to get their taxes.
Right.
Dude, like it's gonna be like
So
three
it's
hundred dollars
let's
for 5 figures and 2 light cycles, basically,
maybe like three
because no
hundred
one's really gonna
plus.
care about the display case.
Right. Yeah. And
It's ridiculous.
let's just bring up the fact that this, as a consumer, do I want the stage? And the answer is no. Like if I could save
No,
some
no, no,
money,
no. I mean,
and
it's a nice display case, a space,
oh,
but or
agreed.
stage, but it's like I don't really want it. Honestly, I feel like if they're gonna treat this as a one-off, because it's gonna be like a one-off. Like,
Yes.
there's only so much you can do with the first Tron movie as far as merchandising goes.
Right.
Um, like come on, man. Like, it's
But
it's too
but
much.
here's the
It's too much.
thing. But here's the thing that's just kind of making you scratch your head is the fact that at the same time they released a display of 112 figures
Oh
on the
yeah,
Legacy line.
I thought it was
So
for Ares. It's not. It's
no,
Legacy.
it's Legacy. It's based
Oh,
on Legacy because like
okay.
Sam, Clue, with the yellow
Yeah,
lining on
that's
his armor,
Legacy. Clue is in
and
Legacy. Yeah.
right, and Flynn with his robe, like the with the the hood
Yeah,
robe
yeah,
and
yeah.
everything. So basically, it is Legacy. So it's kind of like making you a little confused. So you're releasing Legacy figures, and you're releasing this Kickstarter. I mean, Haslab, a crowdfunding project.
Good save, Rob. Good save.
Yes,
Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm
Go
so
ahead.
used to calling these crowdfunding sites Kickstarters, but
I
anyways,
know. I did too, so it's fine.
Haslab crowdfunding project. So
Yeah.
it's kind of it's like mixed feelings. Like they're just trying to like milk as much money out of us. Like they never gave us a chance of choice. Like
Yeah. No, I mean honestly, like I would have preferred if they just did like a regular retail release. I would have bought them. You know,
yeah,
because one, I don't need the display. It's nice, but I don't need the display. Like I could probably do something myself also. You
right.
know.
Like when I first saw this presentation, I said, "Oh shoot, I can I can buy a light cycle and a figure." But no,
Yeah.
I gotta buy everything, and
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
that
And
doesn't really
also,
fit with my budget.
why the hell would you make a normal program as a figure? Like, dude, they should have just gone with the Tomy route, and they made the guards instead of a program,
Exactly.
which is being shown right now. As like they should have
Right.
made a program. I mean, a guard,
Yeah,
or
like a
or
generic character.
or they should have made that a sixth figure. Even like that would have been good too. I
Again,
think.
it's just a very mixed bag. Like I have,
Yeah.
like we can. I wouldn't have a problem with that program character if the fact is you're asking me to buy someone I never wanted,
Yeah.
like
And
a generic character at that. So, like the selections are very confusing. The the fact that you're making me buy two light cycles when personally I just want one. If I were to, like my budget, I would just want a figure and a cycle, but you're not giving me that. You're asking me to buy all of
all or
this.
nothing. That's it's all or
Yes,
nothing, which is really shitty
and at the
because
same
I
sorry,
would
sorry,
buy like both the I would buy everything. I'm sorry, but go ahead.
right, but
Everything but the
my
base.
apologies. It's just this this issue is just really getting me very heated in some cases
No,
because
I do. Yeah, go
because
ahead.
on one hand, like if I let's say I was a fan and you're forcing me to pay all of this.
you. Sorry, you said. Let's say I was a fan. You are a fan, dude.
It is just again like I'm all over the place when it comes to
Yeah,
this. But
yeah,
the point I'm trying to make is that yes, I am a fan. I do want these. Let's say I really want like, and let's say this is the dream project I want, but at the same time, I have to think about everybody else in this project because I don't think anybody's going to want this, and I feel this Haslab is going to bomb.
yeah. I loathe to say it, but I think it's gonna bomb too, which is really sad because I would really love to get these figures, but
Yes,
for what I'm getting at 260, not worth it.
right,
Also, side note, why haven't they announced anything for Ares? Dude, that's like one of the points I forgot to bring up in the review. But
yes.
like,
There's no
there
product
was
for
a lot of
Aries.
toyetic things in that movie, and there's
Hmm.
no merchandising for it. No action
Right,
figures, no vehicles, no nothing. Spin Master had enough common sense to make the car. They made those jets, and they made a bunch of figures. Granted, they never
right.
got to the second wave because there was a second wave planned, and they
Hmm.
had like some characters already like in the wings ready to be made,
Yes,
but they canceled it, the second wave. But they,
right.
like they were ready, and they made that, and that was just like the 4-inch line. They also had like I think 6-inch figures that had like big 8-inch figures with like these hologram faces and dude,
Yes,
like Spin Masters knew what they were doing. It seems to me like Hasbro's just sitting on their fucking asses like, oh, what should we do? What should we do? They don't want to take any risks, which is really shitty because it's like you're a fucking toy company. You have to take a risk. You have
But
to take a risk.
the irony is that like not trying to be that guy with you, Vic, but
Uh-huh.
you're kind of contradicting yourself because they are taking a risk by making this
Well,
Haslab
no, but I
at
mean
the
like
same
take
time.
a risk. I mean like financially in the sense of like just fucking put it out there. Don't ask for crowdfunding. Just
Right?
fucking put it out there.
But yeah, but it's just
Dude, do you know how many fucking
this is very insulting. This whole their whole business plan on how to present product to us on Tron is just extremely insulting. Is the
Yeah.
best way I could put it.
you know what? Like if they were if these guys had like more fucking sense at Hasbro, I would be like, okay, let's do a whole Tron thing, right? But
Mm-hmm.
we'll do it across the board. We'll do all three movies. We'll focus first a little bit more on Ares because it's
Right.
the current media,
Yes.
right? But you sprinkle in, you let's say you put in, okay, like hypothetically speaking, right?
Right. If you were running the line.
First wave
Yes.
of 375. Yeah, if I were running the line, I'd be like, okay, we're gonna do all three movies. We're gonna put them all together, right?
Right.
First wave, we're gonna do, let's say
Ares,
Flynn.
of course. Yeah.
Let's do. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure out like how many should I do in the wave. Let's go with the conservative 4. It's very conservative.
4, yeah.
Conservative, because we can go to 6, but I'm just trying to be conservative about this.
Right.
Right. We're gonna put in Flynn from the first movie. Right. We're gonna put Ares. And let's say
because you need a villain.
You said Clue?
Yeah, Clue from the
we'll put in Clue, but shit, I'm drawing a blank on their name.
Cora?
Not Cora. Cora, I know. The new girl. Was it?
Oh, Eve.
Eve. I wanted to say Emma, but I knew that was wrong.
Right.
Yeah,
Eve.
and Eve.
So at least you're promoting you're promoting Ares.
Right.
You're reminiscing on nostalgia from the original.
The first two movies.
And at least you're acknowledging the legacy.
Right. Yeah, one figure from the previous movies, each, and then 2 for Ares, and then we could do a light cycle and like another, and like maybe like that jetpack thing that Athena had in Legacy in Ares.
Yes.
And that'll be like the small vehicle, and then you could do like a big vehicle. Like you can either do the car that Spin Master already did.
Yes, or a recognizer.
From no, not the recognizer. The car from Legacy.
Right. Oh, okay, gotcha.
The one that Cora was driving.
Right.
And then.
Oh yeah.
And then it'd be really really fucking cool, like for the big vehicle, because the car is like kind of like mid-size, right? Like a bigger vehicle. You do that tank thing that was in Ares, because that thing, I'm like, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, I want a toy of that. Like, why are they not making figures for Ares?
Yes, that movie is incredibly toyetic.
Yeah.
So, but I get what you're saying. Like, instead of they're releasing a 112 line on Legacy, and as much as I love Legacy, the general consensus is not well liked. So.
Really? Oh, yeah. It wasn't well received.
Right, it wasn't well received when it first came out. It did make a budget. I mean, it did make a profit. So.
Yeah, I mean, I got all the figures for that.
Right.
At least in the scale that I like, which is like the 4-inch scale. Mm-hmm. But that's where most of the figures were made anyway, because Spin Master was smart enough to be like, "Hey, let's make these vehicles because they're very toyetic in Legacy."
Yes.
And make them like 4-inch scale. Like, how hard is that?
I get it.
I'm sorry. I know I'm sounding like a broken record here.
I know. I guess we're just reflecting on how disappointing
Hasbro's terrible choices
plan.
Because they have a cock running their freaking company now.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Cox.
Yes. But again, like it's gonna bomb. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I'm no fortune teller, but if you
what's gonna bomb?
The Haslab.
Oh, the Haslab. Okay.
Tron,
yeah.
Which is pretty much the context of this discussion. of how disappointing
Yeah.
Hasbro's business plan on presenting product to us on Tron.
Yeah.
They're releasing a line on a movie on just Legacy. I want to make that clear. The 112 scale is just on Legacy. As much as I like Legacy, it's just I think is a poor business. It's poorly executed. Is the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I feel like they didn't even have. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
No. I get. You know, it is Vic. You are feeling the way I'm feeling about this. About Hasbro approaching Tron. It's like,
well, I was about to go off on Disney because, like, I'm sorry, I feel like they didn't really market Ares very well. You know?
Agreed. Like but that's a we had all we kind of made comment on the movie.
Honestly,
review, so.
I feel like was it Black Phone, that movie with Ethan Hawke, that like horror movie with Ethan Hawke has better marketing because like I've heard the ads on Spotify. Seriously, dude. Like I've heard the ads for that on Spotify and stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay,
Yes.
whatever. Like because I really don't care for most horror movies.
But I think what's happening is that Hasbro and Disney they really don't have any guts, and
yeah. And just to add to what you're saying, like I feel like they don't have any. They don't believe in their product. You know, they don't.
Right.
They don't believe in Ares. They don't think it's gonna do well because otherwise, why the lack of promotion?
Right, the lack of promotion, the lack of product, and the product they are selling us, it's
all nostalgia bait.
It's nostalgia bait and greed.
Well, yeah.
I mean, greed is always going to be there, but it's just
exactly.
It's just so blatant how blatant their greed is.
Yeah.
On saying you're gonna buy this.
Well, that's what happens when you have a cock running a company.
But yes, yeah, we're going to be mostly talking about these decisions on the pricing from when it comes to Hasbro, because there's other products they're releasing that I'm not happy with the pricing.
Yeah. I mean, we live in strange times, unfortunately.
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying that's an excuse, but it's a reason.
Yes, it's a reason we're always going to keep bringing up throughout the year. Like, for example, what's going on with when it comes to Transformers line, because like
let's switch over to Transformers.
Okay, so let's see, because like now the big issue is Nemesis Prime.
I know it's even worse than that, but
yes, but
go ahead.
I wanted to go with
I know. Yeah, go ahead. I'm not trying to impede you. My apologies if it comes off that way.
Right.
Believe me, I'm not.
It's just so much to cover is the way I describe it.
Yeah.
And it's just Nemesis Prime. So here's the situation with Nemesis Prime is that I know the number is big. Is it 80 or 90?
I believe it's 90. So that means it's the retail price of the Armada Optimus Sans Super Pants. Correct me if I'm wrong.
He does not come with because like for anyone who's new to this figure, he's a repaint of Armada Optimus Prime, and I'm trying to remember what year was he released, like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, like 2-3 years ago.
At least
it was definitely in Legacy, so it had to be at most 3 years ago.
Yeah,
I think it was possibly 2. I don't remember off the top of my head right now, and I don't have my Optimus handy right now.
Right, but he was released at least 2-3 years ago, and he was priced at $90. And with that $90, you were given the truck, which is what you see, which is this character this character right here. Mm-hmm. But he also came with a large trailer that he could combine with
his Super Pants
to become like a larger figure.
Yeah.
So with this offering, we're getting just a cab and 3 minicons, and Hasbro's expecting.
Whoa! Mm-hmm. You can't forget the new head.
Right,
the new
got a new head sculpt,
which is like inconsequential, but
right, the new head sculpt. And all of this is
Now $90.
the exact same price
Yeah,
that everyone paid for a figure that had more to offer with what you pay for.
like 2-3 years ago. Yeah.
Yes, and that's insulting. And we can comment about the price hike. That's one thing. I'm not defending it by saying it, but it's just the price
No,
hike.
I know.
I get that.
It's not a justifiable price hike, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree in that respect too. It's just, and not only that, aside from just the price hike on this figure, the mini cons. There's been reports that one of the mini cons that he's there's QC issues and where certain parts of him is breaking apart. This character right here.
Oh, right, because people have been picking them up at New York Comic Con, right?
Right. And people who have bought this figure, they've been giving reports that this figure is broken. So Hasbro's expecting us to pay more and get less, and the product is of poor quality on top of it. So that's,
you know what that is?
WTF, man.
That's that bullshit.
Exactly. It's incredibly insulting.
Okay. Yeah, and okay, so yeah, this packaging just confirms you don't get the trailer, because I believe that's one of the questions that we brought up previously.
Right. Mm-hmm. Everyone was asking, so
I mean,
I can't say.
I like the Star Saber, but I don't like it that much.
Right. And that's the other thing that's insulting, is that you're not giving me the choice to buy just a Star Saber. Because personally, I don't want. I mean, well, ultimately, I don't want this figure in general. But I'm just talking about for my fellow collectors, that some people don't want the Nemesis Prime. They just want the Saber.
Yeah. Well, also don't forget that initially the listings had said it came with the Vorpal sword, which is basically the dark saber. So you're not even getting what they originally had announced. You're getting the regular actual Star Saber.
Right. And on top of which, and the other detail that I think a lot of people are forgetting is that this is exclusive. Purchasing it now is exclusive only to
shows that
show and the member and
Hasbro Pulse is a later date, but yes, Hasbro Pulse.
Yes, but like that, and people who want to buy it regularly, they'll have to wait like till November to purchase it.
Yeah.
So I just see nothing, just nothing but bad decisions.
Yeah.
And nothing but mistakes with this.
I know it's
infuriating.
Companies being run by a cock. So.
Yes. So this is just another bomb on Hasbro's. like another. I don't know what other words to say. This is just another fail. Yeah, another failure on Hasbro's decisions to trying to present product to us and just insulting the consumers.
And the worst part is that it's going to show down the line. Because sure, people may think, oh, Chris Cox is making all the right decisions, but when profits go down on stuff that's generally profitable,
right,
that's when all those board members and stockholders are going to be like, no, I think it's time we get some change in here.
Yes, and let's not forget last year, or was it 2 years ago, with the whole thing about no plastic on their boxes.
Oh, what a disaster that was.
Right.
Fortunately, Transformers wasn't affected too badly.
Yes, but it was.
It was affected, though. No, yeah.
It hurt their it really
hit their bottom line.
Everything. It hit their bottom line. But ultimately, that's what's happening with this line. Like, the Nemesis Prime issue is just one of many. So,
I know. Honestly, I would rather spend $80 on this G2 Megatron.
Exactly, because at least you're getting more bang for your buck.
Yeah, and when he has batteries, he says, Megatron, attack!
Yeah.
Or Megatron's attack, if you ask for you.
Right. So, that's another bomb. And I just want to add this other one that, like, it's a great figure. I mean, I'm not going to deny that. But it's just, at the same time, like, you're making me pay more for this.
Yeah. Yeah, just...
And On top of which, this is the other debacle.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Right.
Oh.
So let's go back in time for a moment, Victor. I remember Friday. Was it Friday? Either Thursday night or no, actually, yeah, it was Friday night.
Okay.
And pictures were being leaked on this Skybound this Optimus Prime based on the Skybound comic where he replaced his arm with Megatron's arm, etc. When I first saw this, I wanted it. I wanted this figure, and I didn't know how to get him. I said, but I was literally going to write him on my list, and I said, gee, and I said on one of the message boards, I said, gee, I hope this version of Optimus Prime is accessible, and I hope the price is reasonable. And then a few minutes later, someone replied to my post, and he said, "Hey, dude, this is $80." And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, that's a pass."
Actually, it's actually 90.
It's 90. Oh, there you go.
It's the same retail
either
cost
way, 80, 90,
as
that's still
Studio
too much.
Series 86 Optimus, which means you get a Megatron arm instead of a whole fucking trailer with roller.
Right. And so, and again, for anyone new to why Victor and I are upset with this offering, is that literally last year, was it? This Optimus Prime was released in $90, right? And he came with that version of Optimus Prime, he came with a huge trailer and blast effects, and all these cool things like roller, like Victor mentioned, and like a mini, as the trailer could turn into a little mini base station of sorts.
Yeah, it essentially it was the G1 Optimus with the movie look,
right? And that was that was a great offering for what you were having us pay. Granted, I mean, ultimately, $90, you got a lot last year with this Optimus Prime. Now, fast forward to today, they're releasing just this figure and with a blaster.
Yeah,
and a new sculpted arm and a new sculpted head for almost the same exact price you would have paid last year.
No, that's that bullshit yet again.
Mm-hmm.
That's that bullshit. Not worth the money. I mean, all you're getting is a new fucking arm. You're not even getting a trailer either.
Right. And a lot of people are getting upset because, and the other issue that I'm hearing people are upset with when it comes to this Optimus Prime is that they're saying that this blaster looks better
than the Studio Series 86?
And the Studio Series 86 blaster.
Yeah.
I mean,
they're right.
What's this fusion cannon? Yes.
The fusion cannon, yeah. It looks way better. It really does.
It looks way better than what we got with Megatron.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's pathetic.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So there's just so many things about this figure that I like, but the thing that's the deal breaker for me is the price.
That I feel like that's going to be a recurring theme, at least with Hasbro.
Yes.
Most of the time.
And then what's sad is I really like this figure.
I mean, you know what? I was ready to get it until I saw the price.
Yeah, I was ready to get it. I was ready to have it on my list and schedule it on like the best day for it and stuff. Like maybe like my birthday month or something. But the moment I saw the price, I was like, yep, pass.
Yeah, no.
It's a pass for me.
Yeah, it's just terrible. Terrible. Which is sad because like I said, you know, it's like it's you know, like I mean, yeah, I know I said Earthrise was in my opinion better, but it doesn't mean I thought it sucked, which I'm pretty sure I made that clear. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
So it's a solid figure, you know, and then they went ahead and threw the Megatron arm. Like up until the price, I was like, yeah, let's do it. I don't care if I get this mold again, because it's just conceptually it's like really cool and it's like something that's never been done before in any media. Yes. And then Chris Cox had to fuck it up and Be like
Yeah.
$90.
Yeah, the thing is, I passed on Commander Class Optimus Prime, and the reason why I passed is because like I wanted to wait for something else, and this was the something else, and
Honestly, I got mine for like I think 60 used. Buddy of mine. Oh, actually, you know
yeah,
Jake, the Toy King. He was selling his. I was like, yeah, dude, I'll buy it.
right.
It even gave me the box and everything. I'm like, okay, I don't need the box, but cool.
Yeah, so like for you, it's pointless because you paid $60 for it. So
Right,
like,
but even if I didn't pay $60 and I paid retail, let's say hypothetically speaking, dude, that I just on the trailer alone or the lack of a trailer, I know that is not worth fucking $90.
yeah, I
Okay,
mean
because
every
this shit, if it was well priced, would sell like gangbusters. But at
right,
$90, it's gonna languish and it's gonna end up in alleys. I guarantee you, it's gonna end up in alleys.
right. And knowing scalpers, they're gonna try to price it like the hundred X amount or something.
I mean, yeah, but it's gonna end up in alleys and it's gonna drop the price because that's the same thing that happened with Triptychon.
Right.
Like Triptychon doesn't go for that much. Granted,
Yeah.
it's triple digits because it's a Titan class figure,
Right.
right?
Right.
But it's not like it's not like hitting like 200. Like it's not gonna
Yeah.
go like past 200. Anything more than 200, they're trying to jerk you for
Right.
that Triptychon.
Yeah. It's people are gonna buy it. I mean, like I see. On one hand, I hope what you're saying happens, that this thing just goes down in price.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's a part of me that says that people will buy it, and this
No,
will
yeah,
become the
there will be.
norm.
There's
And that's
always
the
going to be
thing that
some asshole
terrifies
with a
me.
shit ton of money to spend on it.
Right.
You know.
So, yeah, painfully, this is going to be a pass for me. Like, if it wasn't for the price, I would have gotten him.
No, dude. I seriously, like, I am upset about it too. I am truly upset about it, as you can tell by my tone of voice.
Right.
Um, because like I wouldn't mind getting it.
Yeah, look how awesome this thing is. And the thing like, now I'm just talking about as a design, period.
Yeah.
Like, you can't tell by these pictures. Let's see if I can find a better picture. Like, if I'm not mistaken, the fusion cannon looks like it transforms. Like, this part like shrinks a bit. Like,
Oh, okay. Like it kind of like goes in a bit. Yeah.
retracts. Yeah, it retracts
Yeah,
a bit just
yeah,
to
that's the
create,
word.
just
Yeah,
to create some clearance
yeah.
for it to
You're probably
transform
right.
properly.
And
Like,
I don't know. Maybe it's me, but I also noticed it might have an LED.
excuse me.
It might have an LED. Like that first picture that you were showing, where you could see the top of the barrel for the fusion cannon.
Yes. Uh-huh.
It looked like there might be a spot for an LED in there. Keep on
Right
going.
there.
Well, yeah, you can kind of see it
Either
there, but
that or
like when he was
blast
in robot
effect.
mode, you could see it better.
Right. Either that or our blast effect. Right there.
Oh, that's a good point. Also, yeah, you know what? It could be just for the blast effect.
Right.
Because why would they put in an LED?
Now it costs more money.
They cost so little, so that Hasbro can't afford to do that.
Yes. But I think we're going to be going in circles on how upset we are with this.
You know what bothers me the most about this whole
What is
situation
What?
is that up until like no, even up until recently, like no, well, put it this way. I used to dream about going to Pawtucket, Rhode Island, and working there.
Uh-huh.
I don't do that anymore.
Right. Although I am envious of. I mean, well, what's the way I would describe it? I'm living vicariously through Mark and Evan
Yeah,
for like what they're going through. That they get to design Transformers and they get to present their ideas, etc.
yeah.
But at the same time, it's moments like this that just make me go, "Oh man,
Kind of piss you off.
you got me. You got me. I was this close to saying yes. But the moment you gave me those numbers, I had to say no.
Yeah, same.
Like I'll tell you this, Victor. I'm gonna try to figure out how I'm gonna create a thumbnail for this episode. And I was thinking about doing that meme of Fry from Futurama. You know, like that famous picture.
Yeah.
Shut up and take my money.
Dude, I use that one a lot.
Yeah, I was thinking about creating that for the thumbnail, but have
Yeah,
the bubble say, "Shut up and take my $70." We're
do it. Do it.
yeah,
Make it
yeah,
so.
because like 70 was probably my limit for this figure,
I don't know if
personally.
honestly, I don't even know if I would pay 70.
Well, I would say 70. I feel like that's as far as I would go. Is the
Oh,
way I
okay. Yeah,
describe
I
it.
gotcha. I gotcha. Like I would go probably like retail leader class, which is like what,
Right,
55,
60.
60.
Well,
Yeah.
60 now, but you see what I'm saying? Like 70. If I include tax and shipping and handling, all that
Yeah, I
stuff.
mean, honestly, like me saying leader class, I might just be being a little cheap,
Right.
you
But
know?
it is leader class. This figure is like without the
Yeah,
trailer,
the way
he
it
is
transforms
leader
and everything.
class.
Yeah.
Right.
So then, yeah, okay. So I'm not off base. Okay, that's fine.
No. But that's the thing. I'm looking at it as a leader class, and a leader
Yeah.
class is around 60, 70. So like you're asking me to pay either $20 to $30 more
For no trailer,
for no trailer. So I mean
I'm
if this is
sorry,
the
new
case,
tooling is not worth that much.
right. If this is the case, I would just bought a commander and paid for that third party
Oh
upgrade
yeah,
kit.
yeah, totally,
Because
totally.
yeah, but at the same time, it's just this isn't. I want this figure. I'm not gonna lie, but
Yeah, I
not
actually,
this amount.
you know what? There
What?
is one small saving grace to this figure.
What's that?
I know you want it because
Hmm.
you don't have it. Correct me if I'm wrong,
No, I don't.
right?
I don't have commander class. Like I said a few moments ago, I was saving my experience to own a commander class 86 Optimus for experience like this, like just
Right.
something completely new and
So,
out there.
the saving grace that I have is that I have this mold. So
Right.
I'm upset, and I'm pretty sure it's obvious to our subscribers and our fans that I'm upset about this. But I probably would be more upset if I didn't have it already.
Hmm. So
Like,
try to see it from my perspective, and
no,
that's
yeah,
if
that's
that's
why I
the
totally
case.
get where you. Yeah, no, dude, like, I,
Granted, I'm
I
tempered. I'm very
yeah,
tempered. I want to make that clear, but at the
yeah,
same time, like I'm like, what the fuck, man? So
no, I know. When I'm upset, I don't mind being upset as long as I'm not lashing out at someone.
right, right, right,
And
right.
in this case, I am kind of lashing out at someone, but everyone lashes out at that someone. So we all know who I'm talking about. So
Yes,
yeah,
yes, but
uh, yeah. Anyway,
uh, other than that, those are, I would say those are my gripes when it comes
okay,
to all the news that came out there. So I'd like to move on to some stuff that I I'm cool with. So just give me a second to click
like a
off.
little, I don't know, a little Motu, a little Mondo, maybe a little 2000X Origins cartoon collection.
All those things, but I still want to just stick with Transformers for a quick
Okay,
moment
okay, we can stick with Transformers for a quick moment.
because
Yeah,
there is
sure.
something that they've offered, which is a reasonable price. I want to admit. I
Yes,
will.
actually, this okay. So you're going to where I think you're going, and I actually
Yes, I
have
am.
that window already open. But since you
Okay.
wanted to
Well,
do it, that's
actually,
fine.
how about this? You go for it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I think you just brought up the wrong one by mistake, didn't you?
Hmm? No, there's the new pictures that had the presentation along with it. So
Oh, so you didn't mean the timelines series?
yeah, it is the. All right, I didn't get those pictures. I was looking for the product images, but yes, you can. Yeah, we can go with those.
Yeah, yeah. This is the new timeline series that the guys Evan and was it Mark? No, not Mark. What the hell
Mark
is that? Oh,
and
the new kid's
Nathan.
name.
Nathan.
Nathan. Yes, Nathan.
Yes.
Sorry, Nathan. I gotta get used
Yeah.
to.
You're
I miss
cool,
Big.
Nathan.
I miss BMAC. I miss him
Yeah.
because he was my boy. He was a fellow Decepticon. But no, Nathan, you're cool too. You're cool.
Yes.
So
Yes. You're
much love
doing
to
a good job,
Nathan.
Nathan.
Exactly. But yeah, this is the Feudal Japanese timelines series for Transformers, where we have Optimus Prime. This is actually from. This is all, why is this all the same? Jeez
That's
Louise.
why I was jumping from the general. Like just pick through the gallery.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
Here we go. So look at that.
so I feel like this is what the true intention of this timeline series is. What
Yeah.
was meant to be like. they first presented it with the Hearts of Steel, which is everything everybody wanted Heart of Steels.
I know, but
now
they did the most generic. Well, not generic, but they. I don't know. Like this. I mean, yeah, the selection is fine, but it didn't move me. It didn't.
I
Make me.
get that,
But
but
no, it's cool though. They're cool. Don't get me wrong.
well,
They were
I
cool.
will
I
say that
appreciate them.
let's say this is there's a part of me that also feels is a testing ground for what
For,
they
like,
can
something like
offer in the
this?
future.
Yeah.
Like maybe they might go back to Hearts of Steel. That's
I would hope
something.
so.
Right.
That would be nice.
But anyways, now the new offering is Feudal Japan.
Yeah.
And I am loving this Samurai Optimus Prime who could turn into an ox with a trailer.
Dude, this is so cool.
Yes.
You know what? It's like
Mhm.
he's truck and monkey.
Yeah. You know, this is the thing that's making me so happy about this new design of Optimus,
Uh-huh.
which was, I remember throughout these episodes we kept talking about the idea of potential Beast Wars characters, and what I kept saying was the idea of Optimus turning into an elephant who
Right.
pulls a carriage. And granted,
Oh, right,
this is
you
not,
did say that. Yeah.
right. So like this, so to some degree, I'm kind of living
Yeah,
this
you weren't
idea
off.
vicariously through this offering of Optimus Prime. Not saying that they stole my idea, but I'm just saying I'm happy to see this idea I had being done eventually. So
Yeah.
I'm buying it just to fulfill this dream I had.
Well,
of,
so I yeah, I
carriage.
mean, honestly, like, I don't know how, but somehow this is actually pretty well priced. It's only $60.
Yes, for both Optimus and Starscream.
And the Starscream, yeah.
Are there any pictures of Optimus's
Yeah.
alt mode?
Yeah, let me see if I can bring it up
There,
here.
I see one right there. Yeah.
I see. Yeah, I see like a couple.
Yeah.
That's him.
Yeah,
that's the oxen, and then
The next one is this trailer. So
yeah, it's.
and they make it look like a little Japanese temple on top of it.
Well, it's just like a cart, but still, like, dude, like, and I really love what Evan said during that live stream that they did.
Yes.
Where he's like, yeah, I was thinking, like, how can I do like feudal Japanese Optimus Prime truck, and he's like, ox and cart, like basically it was it was Evan's idea,
Right.
And
Yeah,
I think it's a brilliant idea.
Yeah, agreed. I completely agree.
And one thing that I
love
really
everything.
like,
I love the wheels that on his
on his legs.
These wheels where it looks where it's got like the spindly bits. Like
it's got the spokes.
Exactly. There's just so much about this design that I'm loving every second of it.
Yeah, no, dude, this is awesome. And like what I really like though in the robot mode, it's like see this, right? This is kind of like shades of like Power Master Prime.
Right.
And even like the Yoroi armor over here on his arms, like it kind of reminds me of like the panels that he has, but even though they're on the back of Power Master Prime, these are on the side. But it's still like it's got a very Power Master Prime vibe to it, despite the Japanese armor.
Might I add to your comment, like, 'cause, like if you remember Power Master Optimus Prime, he merges with his trailer.
Yeah, exactly.
And this figure, he literally is a cab. Like if we're gonna use the context of Optimus Prime, the bull merges with the trailer.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure the head comes out like from
carriage.
behind here somewhere.
Yeah,
pretty sure that's like that piece from the shoulder.
Yeah, I mean, like the bull, the ox, I should say. The ox merges with his carriage, pretty much the way Power Master Optimus Prime merges with his trailer.
Yeah. Wait, does that mean that the ox has a robot mode by himself?
I sincerely doubt it, but
no, I know. I was trying to make a joke, but it was terrible.
But
anyway,
there's a part. Well, I will say this: it would make this design even more entertaining to me if the ox is detachable to the carriage.
I think it might be.
It might if it's
in a sense. Oh no, wait, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Right.
I was gonna say maybe because the top part looks like it comes out, but then I looked over here and I noticed like this hinge here.
Right.
So,
like it would make me. It would be a very pleasant surprise if he is. If because if it's detachable, then he's pretty much the equivalent of a Duocon to some extent.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so much about this design I'm loving with Optimus. Like, so yeah, for me, I would get this set just for Optimus alone.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here's some better
Yeah,
pictures,
yep.
like all together.
And I just love the fact that his weapon is not a sword or an axe. It's correct
It's a
me
pull
if I'm
arm.
wrong. Yeah, a Naganata, I think they called it.
Ah, yes, you are correct. Actually,
I'm not. Yeah, I might be. Yeah,
no, no, you
something
got it.
Naganata or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I thought that
Naginata.
was
Yeah,
a Nagi. Yeah, Naginata. Yeah, it's a great everything about the design. Like it screams creativity, originality. I mean, granted, it is an Optimus Prime, but it's just so much about it
yeah.
transcends it being an Optimus Prime.
See, and it's things like this, even though I didn't say for Hearts of Steel, because Hearts
Hmm.
of Steel is something that everyone's wanted for many, many years now. But
Yes.
like, it's this type of creativity and what they did with Hearts of Steel, um, that kind of sucks me back into Transformers. You
Hmm.
know, when they do something different, something creative, they give us new characters. I mean, granted, yeah, there's certain characters that I'm always gonna love. I'm always gonna want to see on the screen. Optimus, Megatron, Soundwave, not necessarily in that order, as you know, but
Yes.
still, my point stands. Starscream, Bumblebee, Grimlock. Let's call them the Holy Seven, whatever.
Yeah,
But like,
I
give
forgot the
us some
name
new
of it.
characters. Like, I
Yes.
mean, I think that's part of the reason why Gelshark or Skybite has endured for so many years now,
Right.
because he was such a fresh, creative character, despite being a Beast Wars repaint.
Yes. Yes. But I agree with you on those accounts. But going back to timelines, I feel this is Hasbro, the Transformer design team's attempt to go beyond relying on G1 or the
No,
or
yeah,
the
absolutely,
or the movies
yeah,
and stuff. Like they're just trying to go and find ways to reinvent the line. And
yeah.
I feel so. With all that said, I hope this is a success.
I mean,
The
I hope so too.
right,
I want to get
they
a set
they're making all the right decisions with this
with this.
offering.
Yeah, yeah,
They
definitely.
made a decent price. They
Hmm.
like granted, I when we're gonna talk about Starscream, I do have opinions about Starscream, but it's just there's just so much about that Optimus that he's a must for me.
Yeah, I'm looking at this
I mean,
Starscream.
granted, I mean, if you the only negative I have, and again, but it's a forgivable negative, I will say that,
Uh
is
huh.
that I feel this is deluxe scale,
That was a point that I was gonna bring up because
right? It's for
for 60 bucks,
I'm willing to accept it.
yeah, yeah, sure.
I want to make that honest.
No,
I'm being honest
yeah,
with you in that respect. So
yeah, no. For 60 bucks, I'd be willing to get both of these because
right,
they, for the most part, they're very creative
right,
iterations of these two characters.
yes,
And the interesting thing about the Starscream, and you've said it before, in our own personal discussions,
right, off
um,
camera, yeah,
off camera. Yes, thank you. I was looking for that word. It's pretty much Eraser,
right.
but like the more I look at this, the more I'm looking like it's not necessarily that it's a retool of Eraser. They just
They're grabbing
lifted,
this transformation, the
yeah,
DNA of Air Razor,
exactly, and because
like
there are some tweaks to it,
right,
like the shoulder bits over here and the wings. They don't. No, the wings are kind of like Eraser also,
right,
and even the whole transformation. It's pretty much Eraser. But I
yeah,
mean, and it's all robotic. Also, it's not like
right.
they're not like Beast Wars characters.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but no, I mean, it's pretty cool. Let me see if I can find us a better.
Well, while you do that, I will give some positives about this Starscream. I feel there is a lot of thought into his design. Like the fact is that I think Evan, right? That
Yeah,
Evan pointed out that he did a lot of research for creating a lore for this feudal Japan
right,
approach to Transformers that they came to Earth in feudal Japan era. Like he pointed out that he wanted all the Decepticons to be based on yokai instead
And
of just being
demons, yeah.
samurais.
Yeah.
And, yeah, yokai and demons. And he chose the Tengu for Starscream. And
I thought he
if you
said it was
look
the
at,
eagle.
well, okay, let me
Oh
take
no,
a few
wait, no,
steps
wait.
back.
He
The
kind
yokai
of did. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, well, let me just take a few steps back. He's pointing out that he wanted the Decepticons to be based on yokais and demons, but not only just the demons, but where did those demons originate from?
Right.
So he chose the Tengu, and the Tengu is based on an eagle,
Right.
and that's why so it's an amalgamation of details of a Tengu as well as an eagle.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's why he chose the eagle mode.
Yeah.
But if you look at the details of Starscream, like you can see all these things, like the fact he's wearing one of his weapons is a fan.
Yeah. That was something I definitely noticed.
Right. And if you yes.
Go ahead.
So,
well, I was just gonna say it looks like
yes.
over here, like he's kind of like wearing like robes.
Exactly. That was the thing I wanted to bring up.
Okay. Yeah.
So you pretty much took the words right out of my mouth. Is that?
Sorry, dude.
No, not at all. I think because we're in the same zone.
Yeah.
And that what I'm trying to point out is that there's a lot of thought that went into Starscream.
Yeah, and like I just noticed something, like his like null rays look like ancient Japanese rifles.
Yep, exactly. And the other thing I want to point out is if you look at his beast mode, look at the placement of the gray and blue. Like I feel like it was well placed, like as if it's a gray eagle.
Yeah,
with blue, makes almost looks like a ghost bird of sorts.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Right. So like granted, I'm not as interested in the Starscream mold versus the Optimus, but it's just I will give credit to the Transformer team's attempt to make this a great offering.
Yeah. No, this is super cool. Like,
yeah. I am so excited for this line. I wanted, like when it came to today's episode, I want to get all the crap out of the way before we could talk about the good stuff.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yes. But we're talking about the good stuff, man. Right?
Okay. No, yeah, because I was like, oh, we're done with the crap.
Yeah, but for now, I would say.
Now, yeah.
But yeah. I just wanted to even this episode out by talking about the good stuff, man. And this is definitely a win on Hasbro.
Yeah, surprisingly, because they haven't had many lately.
Yes.
Not with Transformers, in my opinion.
Right. Is there anything else?
It's been kind of like middle of the road. They've got a lot of bad, but a lot of good also. But anyway.
Well, I'm looking at the time.
This is the good.
And Victor, before we go on break, can I share this idea that I wanted to bring up?
Yeah, totally.
Give me a second.
Yeah, let me stop sharing.
Because when they did the presentation, Evan mentioned that they haven't revealed what, because like part of his timeline's off plan is that they're going to release two packs. Right. One is going to be on Starscream and Optimus, and the other one's going to be on Megatron and Bumblebee.
Right.
And at the moment, we don't know what Bumblebee and Megatron's Feudal Japan version of these characters will look like. Right. But Evan did say that they're going to be revealing those characters in another convention. I think it's called MVC, London, I believe.
Oh, yes. So
it's 2 weeks from now. But, if you just listen to Victor and I just praise this set, I'm not going to deny the fact that I am so excited that I actually took some time to just brainstorm what could Megatron and Bumblebee transform into for this Feudal Japan era. So like I took some time to just do some really quick sketches on some silly ideas I came up with just for the sake of fun.
Sure.
And this is what I came up with. Let's see if I can find it. So okay, so this is what I came up with. So for Bumblebee, I think Victor and I were joking when we were watching the movie Tron, the concept of maybe Bumblebee will be a carriage with a little man like pulling a cart.
Oh,
So,
oh, Rob.
so, so this is what I came up with. So I was just going by that idea, like so this because I was thinking this too, and this is and not only that, but since we're the way Evan is explaining the details and on how thorough he was on how he designed Optimus and Starscream,
Mm-hmm.
where so he's pointed out that the Autobots are going to be samurais. So I wanted to explore what other things within samurais they could do, and one of the things I came up with was making instead of making Bumblebee a samurai, with a sword and stuff. I figured, well, why can't he be an archer?
Okay.
So, and I thought that kind of fit with the character, stinging archery. So, and this is what
Yeah.
I came up with. Again, this is a very, very quick sketch that I goofed around with. And so, let me explain some ideas. Like I thought of like a pull cart, and if you look at, and the whole idea is that he transforms to a little, but his torso will transform into like a little mini bot,
Okay.
and his base body will turn to a pull cart. And if you look at this bow, it becomes the handles of the pull
Oh,
cart.
that's pretty. Yeah, that's a cool idea.
Right. And not only that, but I pointed out the concept is that the bow can split into two to become melee weapons. So
Yeah.
so
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
again, this is just me having fun. Like
Yeah, no. Yeah.
so will they will Evan reveal these characters? I
Someday.
well, I mean, I would be pleasantly surprised that Evan was thinking about this idea.
Yeah.
So, but again, if this is what Bumblebee's going to look like, man, I would be surprised. I would be pleasantly surprised. Is all I can say.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
anyways, Victor, your thoughts before I show what I thought up of Megatron?
I'm surprised you didn't have a little pretender Bumblebee pulling the cart.
Ah, I should have thought about that.
Because I know you were thinking that with the Motu crossover figures.
Yes, yes. But again, this is just me goofing around, and like I think this took me no more than like 20 minutes
Yeah. I
just to
mean,
put all this together. And I wasn't
yeah.
really trying to make it of a complex transformation. I was just thinking of just something really fun and quick at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I wasn't even thinking of what the mini bot could turn into. So,
Yeah.
which is this unit right here. So, anyways, that's what I came up with for Bumblebee. So
Okay. And what did you
now,
come up with, Megatron?
okay. So before I continue, I was very like I listened to Evan talk about his thought process
Uh huh.
on how he approached Starscream.
Right.
So I tried to follow it based on what Evan explained on his thoughts on why he created Starscream the way he did.
Mm-hmm.
So I looked up all the Oni, and I googled yokai Oni. I mean, no, let me rephrase. Let me take a few steps. I googled yokai,
Mm-hmm.
and I came up with a bunch of lists of all the yokai that all the creatures from that are yokai.
Yeah.
And the one that I felt was the one that kind of stood above them all was one called the Oni,
Yeah.
which is this thing right here.
Yeah. Oh
So
boy. Okay. Go ahead.
yeah, I think you might have an idea. I'm curious if we think the same way, but
Well,
I just okay.
can I just take a really quick guess that club is going to become the barrel for Megatron? Maybe.
Going forward, before now aside from those details, like that could be an idea. Just saying. But the
Mm-hmm.
other
Mm-hmm.
idea I focused on was when I looked at the Oni mask, I saw this.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another idea I was exploring. But before I show what I came up with, the other detail that Evan pointed out was that when it came to the creatures that he chose for Starscream, he chose a Tengu. But
Right.
not only did he chose a Tengu, he also looked at the animal inspiration of the Tengu.
Mm-hmm.
So for Megatron, so when it came to when it came to the Oni, I looked up what animals inspired the Oni, and from what I gathered, it's inspired by an ox, and a tiger.
Okay.
So I just want to bring up all those details first before I present the idea I came up with. So, and this is what I came up with.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, okay. So let me explain. So like, I kind of based his armor on how the Oni looked. You know, like with that underwear, with the like that giant.
With the the tiger skin.
The tiger skin. Yep.
Yeah.
I kind of gave him like his this sections kind of look like the beads, you know, like those big beads that you see characters wear,
like Akuma from Street Fighter.
Exactly. And then I kind of gave him like this section right here that kind of looks like a gi of sorts. So
yeah.
And of course, you know, I came up with the club, and of course the club has the option to.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was one thing, and the other thing I added was like I gave him horns on his helmet, and I kind of gave him like the teeth. So because like if you looked at Starscream's helmet, he kind of had like hints of a beast. So I figured I'd add those details along with it.
Yeah, I mean even the Cyberworld Megatron, like you could still see the horns on him,
right?
Which I think is cool.
That is a good question. Do you think Cyberworld was trying to like slowly plant seeds?
Maybe.
On associating Megatron with a bull, I mean, like a horned beast.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, I don't know.
Right.
Who can really tell?
Yes, but in any case, granted, the transformations isn't all that advanced, but it's just again quick ideas.
Yeah,
and I just kind of focus on the beast head having horns, like based on the mask I showed. So.
Yeah. No, it's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I dig it.
Yep.
I like that you gave him the little tiger stripe loincloth.
Yep. Again, I was trying to follow
certain principles and ideas.
Yeah, principles, design language that Evan presented to us when it came to
that's a good one, design language.
Yeah, I picked that up from another vlog. So. Yeah. So, in any case, that's all I came up with, just for fun.
Yeah, no, that was pretty cool, dude. Like, that was fun. Good work, man.
Again.
I know it was really quick sketches and whatnot. I know.
Yes.
But no, it was cool, man. It was cool.
Yeah.
And on that note, we'll take a break. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in a bit.
Later.
He-Man returns to his mighty fortress.
I have the power!
Castle Grayskull. Only He-Man knows the castle's secrets.
He-Man Grayskull has awaited your return.
And so has Skeletor. But He-Man has friends in high places, thanks Men-at-Arms. What other secrets lie in the walls of Castle Grayskull? It's He-Man's Power Sword. But there's another surprise. A trapdoor. All sounds come from new Talking Castle Grayskull playset. Adult assembly required. Figures and batteries not included.
Now, the evil of the Horde continues to multiply with Multibot. Modulot creates robotic twins of terror. With 22 changeable parts, Multibot multiplies and mutates, making for multi-trouble.
I'll make him robotic rubble.
Maybe not He-Man, Multibot combines with Modulot and part mutant, part robot, but all bad. Multibot, new from the Masters of the Universe. All action figures each sold separately from Mattel. Is there no end to this evil?
Hello, and welcome back to the Deep Cut Fandom Podcast. I hope you enjoyed that break. I know me, Megatron, and Rob did, so and hopefully you did too. And let's get back with our New York Comic Con 2025 coverage. So we talked a lot of Transformers, and one of the things that we always like to discuss around here also is Motu, and there's been quite a bit of Motu news coming out, hasn't there, Rob?
Oh, indeed. Like, little surprises here and there, especially last minute stuff too. Like, I was like, what?
Yeah, like Multibot.
Yes. I remember when I messaged this to you, I was like, I gave you like a bit WTF when this happened.
Yeah, like this literally like just got announced, what, today?
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
so
minute
it's
before
crazy.
we were about to record at that.
I know it's crazy. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I mean,
Yep, pre-ordered.
yeah, dude. Like, yeah, I got to sit down and do that. Oh, it's Amazon, right?
Yes, Amazon exclusive.
Damn them. All right,
In any case, he looks great.
he does look great. I mean, you know, he doesn't look that much different from his vintage version, if you ask
Yeah.
me.
He
Like,
only is more articulated.
because like Modulok is kind of bulked up,
Yeah,
and this looks like pretty much like the same. You know,
right.
obviously he's probably has more articulation than the vintage one because this is an Origins one. But
Yes, but that's great. I mean, that's
Yeah.
what we want when it comes.
yeah,
to
I mean,
Motu
yeah, I'm not
Origins.
complaining. Just observing. You know,
Right.
But yeah,
it's like
it's-
vintage plus.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted when it comes to Motu
Origins. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, totally. You know that's why, believe it or not, like even though I have a handful of like vintage Motu figures and my Castle Grayskull, which I am in the middle of restoring as far as like
Yes.
being complete goes.
Right.
I really focus more on Origin stuff because it's more accessible and it's like cheaper. Plain and
Yes.
simple, it's cheaper. Like guys like Multibot, like they're on the cheaper side. You know, like even though King Randor is still a little harder to find,
Right.
he's
Right.
still
Right.
cheaper than getting a vintage one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so yeah, this is super cool. I'm probably do it later tonight or
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Well,
I'll pre-order him.
for me personally, Modulok is one of my personal favorite Motu figures from the vintage line, and I remember like I say probably 8 years ago,
Mhm.
I actually pulled the trigger and I bought a vintage Multibot.
Okay.
And with all that said, I'm so happy with owning Origins Modulok, and I'm just as happy willing to buy this character as well, because like I'm like I love a figure that allow me to make my own creations. Like he's
Yeah.
basically Lego for Masters of the Universe to some
Yeah.
extent.
I'm curious. What did you pay for that vintage Multibot?
How about this? I'll tell you off camera. So
That's fair. I kind of expected that, like a maybe that at least. I expected that as one of your possible answers. So
right,
yeah.
just be respect. I'd like to keep that private.
No, that's
so.
fine. That's totally fine.
Like,
That's
will
why
say-
I'm not like saying, "Oh, you got to tell me." You know, like
Right.
we'll talk
I will
about it off
say
camera.
I felt reasonable from my perspective at the time.
That's good for you, man. Good for you.
But yes, I am excited for this figure. Like,
Yeah.
I'm also wondering what combinations the possibilities of this character, what can be made with him.
I don't know, but I have a question since you have a vintage multi. Oh wait, do you know if you can combine a multibot with Modulok parts?
Right. Yeah. When it comes to the characters, that there's this character you can make when you combine both Multibot and Modulok
Okay.
to create a creature they call the Mega Beast.
Mm.
And there is an official mode. Well, I mean, official.
Right.
And I've seen it, and the way it was described, you need to get multiple versions of both figures to create the official design. Me personally,
Okay.
I made my own combination, and I'm very happy with what I came up with. Maybe down the road, I'll post a picture of what I came up with, and you can probably post it somewhere either here or in a later episode. But
Yeah.
yes, it is possible to combine them all.
Okay. Cool.
Right. So yeah, but when it comes to this Modulok in this figure, like I don't know what I'm gonna make with these guys. Like,
Yeah.
because I'm not gonna act like I know what Mattel is doing,
Mm-hmm.
but I will say that I'm led to believe that there are extra pieces that we're not seeing in this one shot.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there are more pieces to come with this figure.
I hope so. Just for the like building possibilities.
Yes, yes, he's the ultimate building character. Like you can take him apart and make your own character and everything.
Yeah.
They're
That's
the
cool.
OG weaponizers to a degree.
And not Modulok.
Him and Modulok.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Heck,
Cool.
maybe they might release another color variant of this character where he looks more like the Filmation version.
Oh, that's right. They did do it on Filmation, but like they
Yeah,
kind of
he look very different compared to what this guy looks like.
Yeah. I'll probably put something up here.
Yeah, like a color the Filmation version. Like it's one of those moments where you gotta laugh at Filmation.
Yeah, dude. Like some of the designs, like I don't want to like shit on them or anything, but some of the designs were like vastly different from the figures.
Right. But now we're at a point where we celebrate that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we kind of do.
But yeah, this was a very pleasant surprise. And going back to the situation with Hasbro, this price was reasonable.
Oh yeah, what's the price at?
30 something.
30 something? Okay.
Yeah, like I don't remember the exact number, but it's just
No.
because we have to. It's the equivalent of 2 figures plus extra parts. So
as long as it's not $39.99, in which case it's 40. If you ask me,
Yes.
like that's fine. That's fine.
that 99 cents. That's
like that being a penny short, just making it $39. No, I'm like, no, I don't fall for that.
yeah. But in any case, like I look forward to more comments on more thoughts to build when this character comes closer to release.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I'm excited for this, man.
Yeah, it's like I said, we live in exciting times.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So did you have pictures of the other stuff we've been hearing from Motu?
You mean like that?
Yeah.
Sting-Orr, evil assassin of the Horde. How cool is that?
Is he being released in October?
October 21st, yeah.
Oh, dude, that's the perfect time to release a figure like this.
Yeah. It's like just in time for Halloween. He's scary. He's like a scorpion guy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at that badass artwork in the back.
Yeah. This is the thing I like about when it comes to Mattel, that they're willing to like experiment and make new figures.
Yeah, unlike some companies, like I don't know, but Hasbro.
Yes.
I almost said Mattel.
Right. Honestly, due to budget, I'm not getting him, but I'm happy for everyone.
That's
who
fair.
Plans to pre-order him.
Okay, let me ask you this: if you had the budget, would you get him?
No, not really. I'm being honest with you. Again, it kind of comes back to my pickiness, and it would be nice to get him, but it's just, if you were to ask me personally, do I want him in my collection? The answer is no.
Okay.
Like I would put this in the happy admiring category of toy collecting.
Yeah.
I will say that there are figures where I'm like, man, I really want him, but like we could talk about that off camera.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So Sting-Orr, October 21st. So get your wallets ready, guys.
Yep.
And this one is pretty badass, if you ask me.
Definitely.
So
if I'm not mistaken, that when it came to the packaging art for all these from the previous Motu figures, that Stinger showed up in it, but then there was like another character that kind of had like a scorpion motif.
Oh, I mean, he has a scorpion motif too.
Right. But
he's very similar to Sting-Orr. Yeah.
Yes. So I'm wondering if we're going to see that dude come out now down the line. You
mean when?
Yes. When?
Yeah. Because I know I've said it before, and I'll say it again. It's not a matter of if; it's a matter of when.
Yes, him, that Grim Reaper dude that appeared in that Preternia 4-pack. I mean that
Oh, yeah.
Eternia Battle for the Battle of the Four or whatever they call that thing.
Yeah, that 4-pack. Yeah,
With the Pit Warden and the Praetorian Guard and
exactly.
the Paragon Champion. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, like there's so many new figures
Dude,
that I'm excited for.
That Paragon Champion makes me wish I had more Eternian guards. I think I only have like one.
Right.
I do have some Skeleton Warriors though. I got lucky. Christopher Orbit Museum of Nostalgia at 3127 31st Street in Astoria, New York.
And it's a great store that sells like vintage and antique toys.
Yeah. But yeah, I got the 2-pack from Christopher, and then a seller on Instagram had a Skeleton Warrior, so I bought one Skeleton Warrior because I figured one is better than nothing.
Skeleton Warriors. Yeah, I actually watched
Cool show.
Yeah, I actually watched all the episodes on YouTube.
Nice.
But anyways, back to Motu.
More.
Yeah. This is great. Like I'm happy for everyone who looks forward. But yes, 2000X.
Yeah.
Now we're
2000X. That's the packaging. If I'm not
Yes.
mistaken. Yeah, and then
So-
we got the turnarounds. Like,
Yeah.
I like
admit it,
these.
though I am disappointed we're not going to get a mini comic for
Yeah,
this
that
series.
is disappointing.
I'm still looking forward to owning these figures.
Yeah, I mean, they're really cool. Like,
This is like the year of 2000X. Man, that's Stratos, dude.
yeah, I know that Stratos is cool.
If I said it, I've said this several times throughout the episodes. This is the one I've been waiting for.
Yeah, and there's my number one pick for this wave,
Right, the Triclops.
the Triclops. And
The only-
no offense to your boy Stratos, he's my third pick.
Yeah, but the only downside is his sword is not painted.
They can be fixed.
Right, spray paint. Whoosh.
Actually, if I remember correctly, the vintage toy did not have the blade painted as well.
All right, fair enough.
So it's like a nice little callback to that. I mean, yeah, I know it's like silver on the show,
Mhm.
and it's supposed to be show accurate or as so
Right,
accurate as
right.
possible.
Right.
It's not that big a deal to me.
Yeah, but I would say, granted, I'm very content with the Triclops I own in my collection.
Yeah,
I would say that this is probably the best interpretation out of all the ones I've seen.
right.
2000X Triclops.
Yeah. So
And
you're not
again,
right?
Yes.
You're
Yeah,
not including
and
like filmation or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah.
But again, the thing I'm hoping is that the designers were thoughtful enough to actually show what his face looks like without the visor, you know, like having like these wires connected to
Yeah, like I
his
said,
eyeballs connected and stuff.
we'll find out because we'll do it on an episode when I get them.
Yes.
We'll if I can take it off and we could see, we'll find out.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great offering.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. This artwork is bananas in a good way.
Yeah. Even though I'm not going to rely on these packaging arts to predict where the line is going. I really do hope we get a sorceress figure
Yeah, me too.
from 2000X. So that's been my favorite version of.
I wouldn't
That's
say
my
it's-
favorite version of sorceress for me. This was like
Yeah, I mean, not to contradict you, but like, I wouldn't say she's my favorite, but she's definitely like an interesting design.
Mhm.
You know, and I'm not just trying to be polite. I
Right.
just think it's interesting because like they kind of went almost with like almost like an Egyptian type of motif with that, which I
Right.
thought was kind of interesting.
incredibly original.
Yeah, for sure.
And
So
that
like, I would get her. It's just, you know, it's just she's different. You know,
right, of course.
and that's not a bad thing.
Yes.
You know.
And I've always liked that Battle Cat with the mask.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty cool. I kind of wish that the actual like vintage. I can't believe I'm saying that it's vintage, but it's true. It is now vintage, considered vintage.
Hmm.
The mask didn't come off.
Right. Oh, well. Again, here's hoping that
Yeah,
this mask does comes off if he
Yeah.
were to be made.
Yeah, if he were to be made. He's so cool. And then we got your boy Stratos
Yep.
with his little S on his belt.
Yep. You gotta let him know.
Yeah, you gotta let people know whose ass is getting kicked. Their ass is
Yeah.
getting kicked by. You know.
Yeah.
I love that. Like it got cut off, but like they're fighting the Adrenids here, which are like
Yes.
the buzz off people, which is
Mhm.
pretty cool. And then you got Skeletor in the background. Like,
Right. I'm hoping that we get 2000X buzz off and maybe that girl that's
Yeah.
behind Stratos.
Yeah, I think this is buzz off.
Yeah, I'm talking about as
No,
a
no,
figure.
I know. I'm just saying. I think this looks like buzz off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. Let's turn around on you
So-
boys. He
Yep.
has toes, dude. He's got
Yep.
toes.
Yeah, that he's got like little boosters on his calves and everything. Like,
That's a little hard to see because of the packaging, but
well, yeah, I've seen.
you can see the
I've seen
toes.
the off packaging. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's got the missile launcher backpack, even though it doesn't spring load. But again, everything about this figure, this is the one I've been waiting for the longest.
Yeah. There we go. It's a better shot.
Yep.
That's so cool. Like
Mhm.
that would make like a great print right there. Like most of the box art, what I'm saying, like the back of the box art is like generally like beautiful.
Agreed.
Like I would put up posters, you know,
Yes.
if I
Well,
had
eventually they'll probably release the art of
Dude,
packaging
that would be
art.
cool. Yeah. So like I know a little off topic, but I know they've done that for GI Joe. And
Yes.
I would get that. Obviously, if it did one of Transformers, I would get that.
Yes.
But Motu, I would definitely get also.
Oh, indeed.
Yeah, look at that smug smile on Triclops. I love it.
Yeah. I love the fact that his mono eye is emoting as well.
Yeah, it's so cool. Oh man, I can't wait to get this Triclops.
Yes,
He's so cool.
great choice for great choice of figures for wave 1, I should say.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I just noticed this Cyclone,
Yes.
which I know we're not really should be going on what the packaging art has on the back, but
I know.
it'd be nice if we did get Cyclone.
I agree. I do agree on that. I think I've said it in the last episode that 2000X, that was my Motu, and I loved every design they presented. Like, I thought this was a great recreation of Cyclone, where they kind of added a samurai element
Yeah.
to his character,
Yeah,
and some things did carry over for other versions, like that weird crescent moon thing on his back, like that carried over to
to the Origins
Cyclone.
one.
Yep.
Yeah.
I believe even Classics carried that over.
I'll take your word for it. You know, I didn't collect classics.
Right.
I'm gonna have to go
Mm-hmm.
take your word for it.
Yeah, but it's just like
Yeah.
things about 2000X Cyclone carried over to the other versions. So
Yeah, honestly,
So
I
I'm
feel like
hoping-
2000X affected Motu in general. Like, not as an absolute thing, but in a lot of ways, it affected it going forward, you know,
right.
on certain characters.
Yeah, we can. Like, it's debatable how much 2000X influenced Motu's future, but like if you talk to Pixel Dan and a lot of people like him, they'll tell you that like how much 2000X it changed how we see Motu. Period.
Well, it definitely, at very least, it changed the lore, not necessarily for better or worse, but it really built upon what Filmation had done previously.
Right.
Because like there were stories, which technically is considered lore, but like the background stuff,
Mhm.
a lot of that did come from 2000X,
Right,
and
like King
some of that even
Grayskull.
right, and that even carried forward to things like Revelations and Revolution, you know.
Agreed.
And I love like actually that's one of the things I love about 2000X is
Mhm.
the whole thing with King Grayskull.
King
You know,
Grayskull. Like I really enjoyed what they did with King Randor. That they made him more barbaric.
right? Like he just wasn't like some dude in tights. Like oh I'm
Yeah,
king,
like
blah
from
blah blah. Blah.
Shakespeare.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They made him badass. I mean, Marlena was pretty badass in Filmation,
Right.
because she was like an astronaut and everything.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I feel like I feel like they kind of pulled her back a bit in
Yeah, they did. Well,
2000X.
but again, it's only 2 seasons. I think they
Yeah,
had so many plans
and
for
way
season
less
3.
episodes. Way less
Right.
episodes. Um, but
They had
I
so
mean,
many plans for 2. Yeah. So,
yeah, it's like 2000X definitely. I think it's safe to say that yeah, 2000X really affected the lore of and the mythos of Masters of the Universe in general going forward. Like it really
right.
influenced how we perceive certain characters or how they physically look. Like
Yeah.
case in point, Cyclone. Yeah.
Yeah. They did so much. Like they're responsible for actually being that they were the ones that presented the Snake Men in the way I've always waited for
I mean,
Filmation to do. Like Filmation never touched. They barely touched the Snake Men.
yeah,
And
I was gonna say that. Like they only did what Ratlore as a Horde member and Cobra Khan working for Skeletor.
and Tongue Lashor.
Oh yeah, tongue. It's funny. I was actually thinking about Tongue Lasher, but
Right, but also Ratlore. He did show
yeah,
up.
he did show up, but yet again, like didn't really do much. Didn't really
Right.
have anything like any background as far as being like a
Yeah.
Snake Man
And
goes.
Cobra Khan, he was always known as the character that was retconned to being part of the Snake Men
Well, yeah. I mean,
because he happens to be a Snake Man.
he's a Snake Man, but he's not a Snake Man.
Right.
you know.
Mhm.
And it's funny because, like, if I'm not mistaken, in 2000X they kind of established that, where it's like,
Yeah, they pointed it out.
yeah, you're a Snake Man, but we kind of don't acknowledge you.
Right. They added to his story
Yeah.
those details, but yes, going back to 2026 lineup, great offerings. But do you have pictures of the fourth character that's being released in Wave 1?
You mean that guy?
Yeah,
The beastiest of Beastmans?
dude, I love the fact that
He's a
the
deluxe.
design team, deluxe, that they actually were using that deluxe budget to give him that hunchback that he was known
Yeah.
for.
And also, I don't know if you noticed,
Mhm.
but this packaging shot confirms that Ram Man is the other deluxe. I mean, it could have gone either way as far as Ram Man
Right.
goes.
Yes.
So this just confirms, because there it goes in living color. That's the
Right.
cross sell. They don't cross sell regular figures
Yes.
generally. So
Right.
Ram Man's the next deluxe with
Mhm.
Beastman, and he looks awesome.
Yes. Agreed.
Look at that. Look at that snarl on his face. Oh man, I love it.
It's the hunchback for me.
Yeah, no, it's just everything. It all works. If you ask me, it all works.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. He was my favorite interpretation of Beastman as well. Like,
I love that they have the Shadow Beast also, which is one of those carryovers from Filmation.
right. But man, like, when it came to the Shadow Beast, they just made him like a genuine threat, like almost nightmarish.
If you think about it, throughout the years, Shadow Beasts have gotten cooler and cooler over the years.
Yes.
Because they were a bit on the derpy side, if you ask me, in Filmation.
Of
But then
course.
2000X, they were way more menacing.
Yeah.
And then you see them like, I forget if it was Revelations or Revolutions, but like Wow, they're actually kind of a real threat.
They're like almost like demons.
Yeah.
In the Netflix Revolution.
Or
Revelations.
Revelations.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, either one.
Well, they're
like
one
I
and
forget
the
which one
same.
they're in.
Right.
But yeah, like
I do remember that they were almost like demons to some extent.
yeah. Oh, look, we got a little artist signature there too.
Here's hoping we get the Shadow Beast down the road.
Dude, oh, that would be so cool. That would be so cool. I mean, depending on the price, I may or may not army build them. At least get a trio. At least a trio.
Right.
You know? Like
I don't know.
squad.
Maybe I might do something really dumb and like probably wait for a sale for this Beast Man and just paint him like the Shadow Beast colors and just say that's my Shadow Beast.
Yeah. You know, actually, now that I think about it, that book might be good to make an organized new Eternia Beastman. Maybe. Yeah. Either way.
I have an idea what you're thinking. It's a maybe.
Yeah, because I couldn't do it before, but maybe I could do it now with this buck.
Right. Yeah, I mean, for what it's worth, like that new Eternia Beastman, the deluxe
one. Yeah, the first one.
Yeah, he's a lot cheaper now, so.
Yeah, that's good. Because you know what? I really love he had like the real fur and like that, like whatever.
Yeah, that head
beast face on the top of his head. Like I just thought it was so cool, and like I really wanted to pull it off, but I couldn't because stupid buck was too small for regular origin.
Yes. But again, like there's something about this Beastman that like I'm very happy with the Beastman I own, but I'm like I just mentioned to you before, I might just buy this Beastman and just repaint him and say, yeah, that's my Shadow Beast. I mean, like, granted, it makes 0 sense, but it's just gonna be fun to own this character, put a character like this on my shelf.
Yeah, he's cool, man. Like, damn it.
And that reaction, that facial reaction is perfect.
Yeah. So cool.
Yeah, I'm talking about the sculpt. So.
Yeah. No, I know. Oh yeah, there's the multibot for motion. I looked it up and I downloaded it. I mean, you know what I'm thinking? Dave Filmation might have done this and this over here on the left. Could have been like conceptual art,
right?
Before they actually did the toy.
Because
like if you look at like these arms and stuff, like it looks a lot like the toy. So I'm thinking it's the heads that got changed, and then because like it takes time to do animation, like they just didn't get it the correct heads in time.
But just throwing this out there, we might be seeing a preview of sketchbook series multibot.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yes.
That would be cool.
But yeah, the 2000X Wave 1 2000X, it's looking great for me.
Yeah.
I will go as far as say that I feel like 2026 is going to be the year of 2000X.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Based on some other stuff on some other companies that are working with 2000X, just saying.
Oh, really? Does that certain company begin with an M and end with an O in the name?
Maybe.
Maybe you should bring it up.
Right. So, anyways, just give me a quick moment. Okay, so I think I mentioned to you off camera that I feel like Mondo is becoming my new favorite company.
Yeah.
As far as toys are concerned, and like they just released.
Megatron? I love this Megatron. He's so derpy, but I love him. He's great.
Right. In any case, so like Mondo has been releasing. They just released some product images of of Skeletor for their 112 scale 2000X line, which is kind of crazy that Mattel's releasing 2000X, and at the same time we got an independent company releasing figures on 2000X.
I mean, look at the list of stuff that they got. They got Motu. They got look
at this offering. Like,
yeah.
Okay, now going back to pricing, you know, like I get, like, you know, we kind of went through rant discussing how much Mattel is making us pay for figures.
I mean, they're still reasonable,
right? But these are like within the $100 mark per character.
So here's the thing: before you go any further, when it comes to companies like Mondo, higher prices don't necessarily bother me because I know they have lower MOQs.
Right.
And they're a smaller independent company. They're not like some big ass corporation like Mattel and Hasbro.
Yes. And
I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, I'm not trying to say Mattel are jerks or anything, because like they do something, they mostly do good stuff. Like they're not, you know, like it never really feels like they're jerking us around, except maybe with the snake layer, but that's a whole other story that you know, no matter what I say, I'm going to come off as a hypocrite because I help fund it. So
yes,
but I mean, dude, yeah, these look fantastic.
Right, you know,
real
soft
fur.
goods.
Yeah,
multiple pieces for customization.
Yeah, and dude, the paint apps on these things are unbelievably amazing.
Right,
like they look more like statues the way they're painted than like
and
actual
they're
figures.
Articulate. They're articulate. That's the thing that just makes it amazing. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't decided if I'm gonna buy any of these figures.
Okay,
but because like the price is just too much for me.
Dude, I guarantee you there's a wire in that cape for Skeletor, which is awesome.
Yes, but you know, like I remember a lot of toy tubers were interviewing the Mondo team, and they talked about this Skeletor that you can't see it here, but if you look under the hood, his skull is actually floating. I mean, they probably use like transparent plastic and stuff.
No. I think we discussed this. Didn't we discuss this last? Like, I think when we discussed this, it plugs in from the back of the hood, not from underneath. That's why it's like there's no neck.
Right.
Which is really cool, really smart.
Clever as hell.
Clever as fuck.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Yeah.
But, you know, this is just very high-end quality. Dude, like,
I love that Clawful. Like, Clawful isn't even... He's like, I don't know, maybe C, D level to me.
You're right.
But he looks fucking cool there.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's a cool-ass fucking figure.
So, when it comes to this, like, I really do like these dioramas they created. Now, if you look right here, you can't get a clear picture, but this is a very deep cut on Clawful's lore. That's his cousin, I believe, or relative. Really? Yeah, his name is Pinsor. He appeared in the episode that focused on Clawful.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah,
I haven't watched every episode of Filmation.
Yes, but that's where you got me. So
right, because you're the bigger Motu fan.
Yeah, like, this is just amazing, man. Look at this guy. Like, that's actually a character. I don't remember him vaguely, but I definitely remember Pinsor.
Yeah. I think that blue guy might be from the show, from the 2000X show. He looks vaguely familiar.
Of course he is. But, I mean, yeah, he most definitely is. But it's just the fact that he shows up in his diorama. Cool. Like,
yeah.
I'm wondering if his head is removable so you can, like, redeploy it. You see? I mean, just look at that. This is just amazing quality.
Like, dude, like, see, that's the thing. Okay, like
paint apps.
I mean, I know this is a Mattel licensed product, but
right.
I'm gonna call it Hasbro on their bullshit because all these fucking little paint apps. That's why I understand why they charge as much as they do.
Right.
But Mattel will probably charge you just as much for for way less paint apps.
Right.
Which is really shitty of them.
Look at
But
this, dude.
Mondo likes to put out quality. So like if they ever start doing stuff that like in a scale that I would buy,
Right.
I would buy it.
Yep.
That's why like on occasion I do buy from Mezco because it put
Yep.
out quality products and it put them out in scales that I would enjoy. This is
Mhm.
why I have Batman the Animated Series, the Batmobile, and the 5 points Joker, Harley. No, not Harley. It's Joker, Batman, Robin, and Catwoman. And Catwoman from their 5 points line. And I also have the Ninja Turtles because I also came as a set.
Right.
It's all like 3.75 or 4 inches, and it's quality stuff. And even though it's like 5 points with the turtles, they have interchangeable arms and legs. Like you get a bunch of legs and arms for them.
Mm.
And they're all like the comic version too, so it's not like the cartoon version. Like if I wanted a cartoon version, I'd get the Super 7 versions.
Right.
And those are literally just 5 points, very, bendy sticks, if you will. But the
Yes,
5 points figures, they come with like a bent arm. So like, and it's on a ball joint. That's the thing also. It's on a ball joint. It's not like a swivel hinge where it just
Right.
goes up and down. It's on
Yeah.
a ball joint. So like the arm could be bent and then you could, whatever position in this range.
Yes.
They're fucking amazing, dude. Like I love them. It's one of my favorite purchases from last year because I
So-
bought that last year.
But in any case, I just
Yeah,
want to
sorry
like,
for going
continue,
off track.
Of course, but I just want to continue on the subject of Mondo
Yeah,
because they actually did a panel in New York Comic Con, and they presented us what they're planning out for the future
yeah.
of their company.
Mhm.
And one of the things they said that, like, aside from the 4 figures they presented us on the Motu 2000X 112 scale line, they presented other figures in their line and like the future. And one of the things they're planning out is Tila for 2026, 2000X Tila.
Pretty cool.
And what she's offering, she's almost a bit of a 2-pack because she not only she come with what you see with her right here, the figure, her staff, the shield and sword. She comes with Orko.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
And-
I thought it was
and
gonna be like a
diorama.
separate figure. Yeah, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm kind of torn here. Like, I need to see what Mattel is offering for Tila because, like, granted they didn't confirm if Tila's showing up, but I would say she's kind of like the main cast, and
Yeah,
so I just feel they're gonna bring her in 2000X for Mattel's release, but we got confirmation for Mondo's release of Tila and the 112 scale, and like when we talk about scale, for me, I've noticed from my personal experience mixing 5.5 with 112, I noticed that the female figures from the 112 line,
yeah,
they kind of work
yeah,
within the, because like since when it comes to girls, they're kind of shorter, so that that height kind of evens out for my 5.5 scale because it kind of makes them look like taller women.
Yeah.
So I'm torn because like she's like one of my favorite designs.
Yeah.
From 2000X, and like this is going to be a higher end version. Like the sculpt's going to be amazing, the paint apps and everything, but
yeah,
it's just the only downside is the price. So, and I have to see what Mattel is offering and see if I can either. This is going to be an interesting experience, like a weight gain for me. Just a weight what we're going to see and stuff.
I mean, not to knock anyone who buys anything like that scale, but see, this is why, like, with the exception, hold on a sec. Let me just. So, like, with the exceptions of things like cops or like Basters, right? Those figures are generally bigger than 3.75. But
Yes.
if I were to like rebuy those figures and they're like in a smaller scale, I'd get them. But I never go larger
Right.
because it's like it's besides space, it's also a matter of price.
Right.
Like think about it this way: how many GI Joe figures from the 80s and 90s, so from the Real American Hero line, can you fit in your pocket compared to like a Motu figure, vintage or Origins? Like you could fit way more in your pocket.
I get it, but like not to be that guy with you, but that's your experience in toy collecting. You enjoy.
No, yeah, I
having
know.
characters in your pocket.
I'm just kind of explaining my POV, my point of view
Right.
on that. But
Of course,
dude,
I mean, I
Mondo
completely
does
get
great
it.
work. Like I'm never gonna knock, a figure because it's not a scale I don't collect. Like,
Right.
dude, that fucking the clawful dude, like that's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm never
This
gonna
is-
say, oh, that sucks.
Right.
But
But when it comes to certain characters like Clawful, he can work with any scale to a degree because he's a monster. So
no, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, but also it comes down to a thing of price.
yes,
Price and
yes,
space are
agreed.
always the major factors with me.
Yes.
You
But aside from Tila, granted, I forgot to find a picture, but the other character he's confirmed with was for her wave is Merman, and he comes with like a swamp.
Oh, I think
as
I
his
saw that
diorama.
on For Eternia. I think.
Yes, it's a great setup. But the thing is, when it comes to Mondo, like they're really picking up on other figures as well, aside from Motu, and they got like a great vinyl for Street Sharks.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Street
and-
Sharks is one of those things that's kind of coming up.
right,
Like it's starting to pick up steam again.
yeah, and Mondo is part of that support team. So
Yeah.
another figure they got is this is the other one I have zero interest in buying this, I will admit, but I just need to bring this up because Mondo
Dude,
is
that
releasing
the best
a
set ever
yes,
for Ultraman.
yes, you're right.
And I know you know why.
The history,
I think that.
yes, there's the history with Jiras in Ultraman. So like just for our viewers out there, Jiras was an enemy that Ultraman fought, but the thing that everyone enjoyed is that Jiras, the costume they used for Jiras, is originally used as Godzilla.
Yeah.
So to save money for Ultraman, they reused the Godzilla costume and added a frill to imply that it's an original character.
Dude, how awesome would it be how awesome would it be if you could take off the fro?
Yeah, that would be awesome. But
I know
Mondo,
it's probably not going to happen for
it's
copyright
not going to
reasons.
happen. But there is an interesting thing that Mondo is planning for this figure.
Are they going to make Zone Fighter?
That would be great. But there is a special feature to this figure,
Okay.
which is inside.
That's fucking cool.
It's got a skeletal/muscle system. So like, if you remove the skin, this is what you get. So
That's cool.
I don't have any interest in I don't have any plans on buying this, but I'm
so
looking
tempted
forward.
right now, dude.
I know. I will go as far as say I'm looking forward to people reviewing this. Is the way I describe it. Like,
You know what? Yeah. I'm going to follow you into that camp. I'm going to look forward to seeing the reviews.
yes,
And
just
hopefully
talk
I
about
can
how much-
live vicariously enough through them. 'Cause
Agreed,
This looks
agreed.
really fucking cool.
I know. Like this is my part when it comes to toy collecting. Like I'm not gonna buy everything.
Yeah,
but
because you can't. It's physically impossible for a guy like you and I to
Right.
get everything.
but I look forward to people reviewing it.
Yeah.
I live vicariously through them. That's why when when YouTube was still a thing, still new.
Mhm.
I really look forward to watching Pixel Dan review all of those classic figures because
Yeah.
I lived vicariously through him when it
Yeah.
came to the reviews like that. And this is a case where I see this thing and I'm like, yeah, I ain't buying it, but I look forward to seeing this thing made.
Yeah, no, this is fucking cool. This is
Yeah,
fucking
again,
cool.
this is what I
That's
mean.
all I'm gonna
Mondo's
say. This is fucking
Mondo's
cool.
becoming my new favorite company. Like,
yeah,
I'm not gonna
I
buy
can see
everything.
why. Yeah.
So now this is the other thing. They're releasing a 1/12 scale. Oh, crap.
Yeah.
So they're
Janine.
releasing a 1/12 scale Janine,
Yeah.
and I thought it was kind of cool that they're bringing her out because, like, Real Ghostbusters is I've always been a fan of that show.
Yeah.
And
me
and I
too.
thought it was cool that they're releasing Janine in this 1/12 scale line.
Mm-hmm.
And where she could actually have a desk and everything, and they actually gave her like an alternate sitting option.
You know, it's not the first time I've seen that, but I'm really
Yes.
glad that they did do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I forgot the character's name, but there's a character that shows up consistently in the Persona series
Yes.
of video games, and I think her name is Elizabeth.
Ah,
And I bought like a Fig Arts, and they did the same thing because like she normally is sitting on a chair, but
yes.
you could also have her standing. So she comes with a
Right.
separate set of legs where she's sitting. But
There
yeah,
you go, dude.
That's cool. That's cool. And like, they
Yeah.
got the phone, they got the little lamp and the computer and the book.
Right.
It's
and,
fucking
and go
great.
show up in the desk and everything.
Yeah, that's great. That's
Right.
great.
You even get Slimer.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a
not
nice little extra
mistaking.
touch.
That's the smooching Slimer.
Ooh.
Remember in the
Janine's
show?
gonna get some.
Yep. You know, because
Slimer.
Slimer, he had a tendency of kissing everybody.
Yeah.
So that's another, and not only that, but
Oh,
coming out with a
man.
special edition Sam Hain, which is he's like one of my what I liked about the Real Ghostbusters that they actually do happen to have reoccurring characters, and one of them was Sam Hain.
Yeah, and I would say the second biggest character, not necessarily in terms of size, but like greatest threat, I would say it's right behind Sam Hain is the Boogeyman.
Yep, Yep,
I love those episodes. Those are great episodes.
Agreed. So I'm happy that they're releasing like a special edition version of him. I don't
Yeah.
remember what the details of it, but it was just cool that they're releasing him, Sam Hain and stuff.
Yeah,
So,
that is cool. Like I
other
said,
than that,
Him
yes.
him and the Boogeyman, two of the biggest villains.
Yep, him, the dude with the mouth on his stomach. I forgot his name, but he was a popular one for me.
Hmm.
But any case, yeah. So him, but this is the thing that's getting everyone excited.
Last
Mondo's
but not
got the
least,
license
yeah.
for Brave Star, and it's 1/12 scale.
Bravo, Mondo. Bravo. I salute you guys. That's a
So
deep
excited.
cut. That's I mean, nah.
This is why we created this channel, that title.
Yeah,
for,
it kind of is. Yeah, it kind
it's
of
moments
is.
like this. It's moments
Yeah.
like this. We're gonna get Brave Star, man.
That's cool. Like I can't wait to see what they do.
We've been talking about Brave Star figures for the longest. I mean, not just this channel, but just in general. Like,
Yeah.
the toy community has been wanting Brave Star to come back, and now it's finally coming back, man.
I mean, he's the OG Space Boy before things like Cowboy Bebop existed.
Exactly. And he was such an awesome character, with having the powers of all these animals and stuff. So,
Yeah, believe it or not, dude, I actually own a vintage one.
mhm.
A couple of years back in New York Comic Con, there was this one dealer, and he was pretty cool. And I was like, oh, let me see what I could buy from him. And he had a Brave Star. It wasn't complete, but it was complete enough for me because he had his hat, he had the little
Right.
vest. I don't think he had his gun, unfortunately, but either way,
Mm-mm.
I was like, oh yeah, I'll get this. I think it was like $10-15. I'm like, yeah, I'll buy it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with him. Maybe 3030 will show up, his horse.
Dude, they would be foolish to not do 30-30 if you ask me.
Yeah. And maybe do two versions of 3030. One as his his
yeah,
bipedal mode
yeah,
and his quadruped mode.
yeah, exactly.
That's two figures right there.
It's either that or they're gonna make them like switch between the both, which is gonna be really, really interesting.
Yeah.
Because Hasbro, I mean, not Hasbro, sorry, Mattel did it, and to me, it's kind of mid,
Right.
with
But
what
that's
they
one-
did for 30-30.
Yeah, I think the best choice is to make two separate characters for
Yeah,
him.
it probably is. You're absolutely right. It probably is.
But yeah, we're getting Brave Star, man.
That's cool.
So the other announcement they made is this is the one that
SWAT
blew my
cats.
mind, man. Because like I don't know if I mentioned to you, Vic, but I am a mega fan for SWAT cats, man.
Yeah.
And the only thing that's kind of ripping me in two is they didn't announce the scale for these figures.
Dude, it's probably 112 also.
I hope like whatever scale they have, I hope it's not 1/6 because Mondo is notorious for making 1/6 scale figures.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm concerned. Like if it's 112, I'm cool with that. Granted, 112 is not my main scale, but
no, your main scale's like what, 110?
110, 5.5. So
yeah.
So I'm keeping my eye on SWAT cats. So, but you know, like, yeah, man, we're getting SWAT cats, and like, so here's the thing. Not saying that I know what should be done, but I think I think it'd be the right decision is to make the scales small, because one of the things the SWAT cats, yes, is aside from the characters, SWAT cats are known for the vehicles.
Dude, I was literally just thinking that while you were talking.
Right. So, like, I'm hoping that the scale is small enough for them to...
8.75.
Exactly. You know, like, whatever scale it is, I hope the scale is enough to enable us to get the
jets.
The jets. But at the same time, Mondo is known for making 1/6 scale.
Yeah, and I think that's like the smallest they've ever done, right? In terms of scale.
Smallest? Well, the smallest is 112, from my understanding.
Oh, actually, no, yeah, you're right.
But they not afraid to do 1/6.
I mean, they've done quarter scale stuff, haven't they?
Not to my knowledge.
But I could be wrong, but I think they have. But anyway.
Yes, but at the same time, their Mondo is known for making extremely pricey products. So
those are extremely good.
Yeah, but pricey, like we're talking about 500.
I know. But
price points.
You're getting premium stuff, though, you know?
Agreed. That's why I'm hoping that
you're getting your money's worth, unlike places like Hasbro.
Acknowledged. I acknowledge that, but the point I'm trying to make
is it's prohibitive for your pocket.
Right. Like, I don't want to be that guy and say, "Oh my god, I got this figure, and I got this figure," and they say, "Oh, we're releasing a Turbo Cat, and it's $500." And I'm like, no.
I mean, what can I say, dude? Like,
I know. I'm just.
I get where you're coming from. I get where they're coming from. Let's put it that way. Like, I understand both sides of the situation.
Yes.
And it's like a good thing and a bad thing, unfortunately.
Right. So I'm hoping it's not 1/6. So,
yeah.
Because if it's 1/6, I'm out.
I mean, you know, this could be a good opportunity for them to, you know, try and develop experience or build up experience doing things like 1/18 scale or 3.75 scale. You know, like
don't know.
This might be a good opportunity to, you know, learn the ropes for that scale.
Maybe.
I'm just throwing it out there.
I know what you're saying, but like we don't, you know, whatever comments you can make, you're not the one just making the decisions.
No, I know.
I'm not trying to be mean by you. It's just
no, I know.
They haven't even confirmed what the scale is, which is what's tearing me apart, man.
Yeah. Do you think it's possible they don't even know?
No comment. Like,
damn. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, exact. Other than that, yep. That's all I got from Mondo, man.
Okay, well, that's totally fine because we're running a little low on time here.
Right.
So I just want to. I feel like there wasn't that much that was needed to be covered for New York Comic Con, right, this year?
Well, we do have stuff, but, you know, like little things here and there. But I feel like we kind of covered the gist of the stuff we're looking forward to.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, just before we go, I just want to remind everyone that the the Rise of Nexus Kickstarter is it's about to end in about a week or so. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. I should have been better prepared. Sometimes you just can't plan this shit.
All right, so you would like me to cut? You want me to cover my thing while you get your stuff ready?
Hold on, my computer just being a little slow to respond.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Nope, wrong one. What the hell? Entire screen? No, not entire screen. God damn it. Why is it not sharing that?
One of those days, right?
Yeah, one of those days. Okay, you know what? We'll do this. There we go. On Kickstarter, Rise of Nexus, 3.75 action figures. Jeez, my computer's slow as fuck right now.
Right.
Probably because the video was running in the background. But yeah, there's 10 days ago. It's at almost 40,000, but we need 60,000 for it to fund. And it's just really cool O-ring figures. There's actually a game that's also attached to it, but they're doing that separately. Just some really cool like O-ring figures. Like Sleepwalker here, his face is based off of John Barenthal, which is the current Punisher in the MCU. You got this guy Seiko, who kind of looks like Snake Plissken, and then he has like a city gear variant, which absolutely makes him look like Snake Plissken. You know, and I've seen these up close. Like they're 3D resin prints, but they're really amazing. They're really great, and I feel like everyone should go out and help support it. You know, like an individual figure is $23, and you can get like the whole first wave for $80, which isn't bad. Granted, yeah, it's like the cost of a Super 7 Reaction Plus figure, but I mean, this is literally an independent toy company. You know, like just like a couple of guys, you know, and one of their sons doing this, you know, at home, you know, off of 3D printers and stuff. I mean, you know, and they look at they blend so well with like GI Joes and whatnot, and other indie companies like Callsign Longbow Figures and Red Shadows. You know, Delta 17 is another indie company, which is if you know Ken from Toy Connections, you know, he helps them out with Delta 17. He's part of that project, and there's just really cool figures, you know. And we need 60,000. We're at like 40, so we need like another 20,000 back, $20,000 in backing.
Right.
So you know, let's fucking go. Look at that. Looks just like Jan Bernthal. Like these pictures don't even do it justice. Like I've seen the print. It looks just like John Barenthal. Like no joke, dude. Like I saw that, I'm like, I'm sold. Shut up and take my money.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
You know? Look at that. Freaking cool. Oh yeah, see, and then that's the regular Seiko. And where is it? There's that's one of the other variants for the second wave. There's a Snake Plissken variant also. That's a training outfit. That's pretty cool. This one is kind of looks like Beachhead Ranger Mission. In the Wolfpack.
Nice.
Here we go. This is the city. Was it City Gear? Yeah, it looks like Snake Plissken. Like,
Yeah,
that's gonna be my Snake Plissken.
yeah, exactly. I mean, granted, it's unofficial Snake Plissken, but
Exactly.
in your shelf, you could repurpose him as Snake Plissken.
I mean, he's official enough for me, you know.
Yeah, I get you.
You know, like all that's missing is like a leather jacket, or was
Right.
that that might no, that wasn't from what's his name from Big Trouble in Little China. No, yeah, it was Snake Plissken. He had the leather jacket.
Yep.
But yeah. I mean, you can go all in, 195 if you get 10 figures plus whatever Kickstarter bonuses. So yeah, Rise of Nexus.
Nice.
It's cool. I'll leave it on there. You know, if you can go out and back it if you like your O-ring figures. I know I do.
Mhm.
I've backed them.
Right.
I went in all in. I mean, you'd be stupid. Well, I wouldn't say you'd be stupid, but it would behoove you to back projects like this because it just kind of proves to people like in Hasbro. Yeah, I'm shitting on Hasbro a lot today. Either way,
And-
like O-rings are still alive, dude. They're alive and
Right.
kicking. I've backed like three projects that are all O-ring based.
right.
I don't see any end coming as far as O-rings go.
Well, gotta admit, is like the what do you call it? The criticizing Hasbro the way we are. I mean, I feel like they deserve it based on.
Well, yeah, because we only call them on their stupid shit when they do stupid
right.
shit.
That we haven't even commented about the Haslab for Fire Convoy and let me. RID Optimus Prime and RID Ultra Magnus. So, but that's another story for.
Dude.
I don't want to end. Yeah.
New York Comic Con Part 2.
Right.
That's what we'll leave it for, so we can shit on them some more.
Now, before we end it, can
joking.
I just comment about MotUniverse again?
Oh yeah, totally. Go for it, dude.
So, I didn't have
just
anything
as
prepared
as I am. I'm gonna take that as a yes.
I'm just gonna open the page like
Yeah.
I talked about before. So I'm not gonna like read out the what they're offering, but I just want to share my thoughts on what I gathered.
Mhm.
So I actually sat through a stream where the guys who are behind putting MotUniverse Convention together. I forgot what the name of the main guy is, and I apologize for that. I'll write in the comments below, but I believe Mega J.
Mega J is definitely involved.
Is also involved in this. So from the way they've been talking about what MotUniverse represents, the biggest problem is ever since PowerCon has no longer been a Motu / She-Ra focus convention, that a lot of people who enjoyed PowerCon for being just Masters of the Universe, they wanted to create a convention that's kind of like I would say a spiritual successor to a degree, to the original PowerCon, where it's just a bunch. It's like the way to describe it is strictly going to just to be a bunch of like a brotherhood almost of nothing but Motu fans who just want to go to one place and just talk about Masters of the Universe and celebrate their love for Masters of the Universe.
So you're saying, so what I'm hearing is they're trying to fill in that void that came from the power vacuum of not having a PowerCon.
Yes. Yeah, but from what I'm gathering, this is extremely grassroots. The people behind it, they don't have the money to really support it. So the truth of the matter is, it's all coming from the labor of love. From what I'm gathering, they're not going to have all those big guests like voice actors or anything.
Probably not yet, but yeah,
right. But whoever is coming is mostly just volunteers and just trying to support this project. So, from what I'm hearing, it's going to have a lot of stuff like they're planning to try to get a lot of artists who just love making customs, especially dioramas, and they're going to try their best to get all these diorama artists together to try to create like just displays for Masters Universe toys and stuff. And I feel like this is a great opportunity to just support something for the fans, made by the fans for the fans.
So you're saying the fans have the power.
Exactly. Putting this together. I don't have the budget to go. And Victor, you've already explained that it's
I'll be coming back from Japan. Yeah.
Right. You have scheduling conflicts and I have budget conflicts. But I really, but since neither of us can support it by participating. The best thing we can do is just use this platform.
Spread the word. Yeah.
And try to find our ways to spread the word. So like I hope nothing but success for the first MotUniverse.
Yeah.
And I'll be looking at it fondly from a distance and supporting it at a distance. So
yeah. I agree with you, dude. And honestly, I don't feel like I could say it better than you can, But yeah, I'm totally in agreement with you. It's a great convention. I feel like it's something that we should support by at least
it has the potential to be
spreading the word.
Right.
I mean, the only other thing I could say that you haven't said is like I feel like this is kind of like this is what TFCon was to BotCon. Like it's an alternative to not being able to go to PowerCon. You have MotUniverse, and that's great because at the end everyone wins. The fans win. The brand wins. In theory, the company that owns the property wins. It's win-win-win for everyone.
Yeah, like here's hoping that Mattel themselves catch wind of this and try to find ways of supporting it as well and stuff.
Yeah, totally. Because it's. I've been to a number of BotCons when they were like official conventions, and so Hasbro would help them out and like do exclusives and stuff, and it's always a good time. It was always a good time. And you get some really creative ideas coming out of there. And like I said, everyone wins. Everyone wins.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The company wins, the IP wins, the people who run the show, they win because they get the fans to, support the show, and they have, new toys, new characters, great experiences, meeting people from the community. It's a good time for everyone.
Right.
It takes work, but it's a good time.
So again, best of luck to MotUniverse. I hope everyone if you're a Motu fan, support this in any way you can.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're done, Rob, are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, if you're done, thank you, Rob, for that very passionate speech.
Yes.
And I want to thank everyone for watching it to this episode to the end. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that little bell for notifications when we put up new episodes. I am trying to be more consistent about when episodes go up. I try to do once a week, at least.
Yes.
And remember, always be excellent to each other. Bye.
Bye.
Rise of Nexus.
Has anybody seen my wallet? You can't fall downstairs if you're already at the bottom. Who wants quail eggs? A grenade in this economy?
4 elite operators, fully geared with removable masks, holstered sidearms, and retro O-ring construction. Wave 1 launches on Kickstarter September, only from Solid Raven. Collect, battle, rise.